All right, so we're back here on The Vibe, and I got on the line one of the toughest guys that I think you'll meet anywhere in life. I got my man Nick Sharga. Nick, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yep.
Oh, there he is, the Sharkinator. Oh my gosh, he's on the line. Nick, how you doing today, bud?
I'm doing great. It's beautiful outside, no clouds in the sky, just sitting outside enjoying the weather. I'm doing great.
Look at this, man. He comes on the show. He's already feeling the vibe. He's already feeling the positivity. I love it. I love it, dude.
Love it.
Nick, man, I mean, you had a long road to where you're going at now. I mean, people don't know your story, but they are going to know it. If anybody doesn't know Nick Sharga, look him up. He just got signed by the Oakland Raiders of the NFL. And, Nick, I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning. At what age did you start playing football, and did you like it?
I was 8 years old when I started, and no, I did not like football.
You didn't like football? It's funny, because on the field, it looks like you love it.
Right, yeah. I mean, my dad and my grandfather used to have me, they used to pull me into the living room all the time, before I started playing, kind of watch football, just kind of get me used to it or whatever, but I thought it was so boring. My dad signed me up. I was a little reluctant to go, and, apparently, I don't remember this, but he told me I came after practice one day, and I was like, I don't want to play football anymore. He's like, just give it another shot. So I was like, okay. I don't remember that, but that's what he told me, so I think it's kind of funny that, this is how it's all turned out, so it's been a pretty cool road.
If you didn't play football, what would you be doing now, you think?
If I wasn't playing football, I'll be honest, I'd probably be like a band or something, just kind of jamming out somewhere, so touring a little bit, so I think that's what I like to do, maybe at football a little bit, but, it's probably what I'd be doing if I wasn't playing.
Dude, you're a rocker, man. I mean, I see some of your Instagram videos. You are rocking out, bro.
Yeah, I haven't done so much for a while, but, it's just something I love doing in my free time, just kind of really a little escape, it's just fun, kind of challenge myself, learn new stuff, so it's been cool, the musical part.
Yeah, man, that's so cool. And I know in high school you were a wrestler, is that correct?
Yeah, I wrestled for quite a bit, too. Yeah, I started that when I was 9 years old, did that through my junior year of high school. So, yeah, I had a good time doing that, too. I think it really helped me out with my football, for sure.
Now, how were you able to balance those two sports growing up in high school? Because I know high school is like a crazy time, and you did both. I mean, that's just wild to me.
Yeah, there wasn't much downtime for sure. I mean, did football during football season, and as soon as football was over, we have the Thanksgiving game, and then it would go right into wrestling season. And then once wrestling season was over, I was just training the off season, doing wrestling tournaments, working out football. So it was kind of a nonstop grind. But it was fun while it lasted. I enjoyed both sports, but definitely my love for football is kind of what I wanted to do with myself. Just kind of take football as far as I could.
Yeah, that's so cool to hear, bro. And coming out of high school, I know you didn't have any D1 offers. Is this correct?
That's correct. Yep.
And then you went to a smaller school. Where was it again? In West Virginia?
Yeah, West Virginia Wesleyan College. Yep.
West Virginia Wesleyan. And how long did you go there before you transferred to Temple, which you went to as a walk-on?
Yeah, right. I mean, I went to Wesleyan in the first place because I tore my ACL first game senior in high school.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I didn't want to rush, the recovery process. I want to make sure my knee was 100%. So instead of rushing back for, fall 2012, and I took that whole year off, worked out for something like 16 months straight. And Wesleyan was the only school that offered me, so I was like, gotta go D2 for a little bit. And, after that, I was there for one semester, took the spring semester off, and I just kind of, dreams always played Division I football, so I shopped around for some more schools, gave up the scholarship to Wesleyan. Temple was the only school that got back to me, so they preferred walk-on status, so I was like, okay, it's close to home, it's Division I, so I was like, let's do it. So
you went there, and I'm assuming you went there also for the academics, because Temple is pretty much good in the academic-wise, too,
Very good, right, yeah. So, I take a lot of pride in the schoolwork, aspect part, what I do, too. So, football and academics meant a lot to me, so, yeah, absolutely, it was a great school for sure.
And you played at Temple for how many years? 3 years, you said?
I did 4 seasons there.
Oh, 4 seasons. Okay, so you played there for 4 seasons. I remember the one season after the summer I met you at the airport when we were doing landscaping together. The next fall, Temple went, 10-4? Was it 10-4?
It was 10-4. Yeah, we had 2 10-4 seasons, yep.
2 10-4 seasons. That's all because of you, I'm assuming. I'm just going to be like, hey, Sharkinator, he did it, man.
I was one of the best runs in Temple history, so I'm not going to attribute that to myself, but it was definitely incredibly awesome just to be a part of that, be a part of Temple football, at its high point. So I'm hoping, continued success for them. It was super cool to kind of be the first team in the national.
Now, I got to ask, when you played at Temple during those 2 10-4 seasons, 20 wins in 2 seasons, did you get any NFL scouts saying, hey, Nick, stay around here a little bit. We're looking at you. Do you got anybody doing that?
There's definitely NFL scouts that, come to your practice, especially during, camp in the summer. They don't really talk, to the players too much. They'll talk to the coaches. Even the coaches don't really tell you too much, about what the scouts say. So they're definitely coming through. I think it was, present myself well, on the field, off the field. I was just assuming, that they, had some type of interest. Even though the fullback's kind of one of those positions, some teams use it, some teams don't.
I mean, listen, the fullbacks in the history. I mean, you took a picture of Mike Allstott. I was like, whoa, dude, you're bigger than him, man. And he was like one of the greatest to ever played a game.
He's still pretty big, I'm not going to lie, but it's super cool to meet him down in Florida after the bowl game. So he's a really cool dude.
Yeah, did he give you any tips on the position, like, hey, do this, do that, or did you guys just talk about the position in general?
I didn't talk to him too much. We kind of met him at his children's hospital that he runs.
Okay.
He was kind of busy, so it was basically more just like an introduction to him, Nick Sharga, And, he knew who I was, so it was kind of cool. We didn't talk too much football.
Yeah, hey, I'm Nick Sharga. I run through people. Yeah, that's basically what you said.
Right.
Oh, man. So, after the season, you graduated in December, correct?
Yep.
You graduated then. Did you think football was still on your mind, or was it something that sort of just was like, you know what, hey, I'm going to try it out. If it doesn't work out, hey, it's no big deal?
So football is definitely my priority. A lot of people ask me, like, what are you doing after, you're done college now? And I'm definitely, my answer, I was just, definitely trying to take the football thing as far as I can. So, I came home, and it was kind of boring. It's definitely a big shift, When I was at school, I was up there for 2-3 years without any downtime, no winter break, no summer break. I was kind of there constantly. It was kind of a weird transition, coming home and no classes, no football. I was kind of at home just waking up, whenever I wanted to, and just getting a little workout in every day. And but yeah, football is definitely the goal. So it was kind of a slow grind, kind of training up into getting ready for pro day, and a couple, team visits. But football is definitely the number one priority for me.
I got to tell you this too. I thought to myself, you know what? I really love Sharga. I love his work ethic, but I hope he doesn't get drafted to the Eagles because I'm not an Eagles fan, man. But that's okay. Right. What team were you really kind of planning at, if you had any choice?
Maybe not so much choice, but if I had to guess, you had asked me, maybe like a week or so ago where I thought I would end up. Probably would say, maybe the Giants.
Oh, the Giants.
Team visit, really like me there, I think. Yeah, so maybe asked me before the draft what I predicted myself going to. I probably would have said the Giants.
The Giants. You and Barkley. You'd be blocking for Saquon.
Right. So that'd be a cool combo. But I'm absolutely thrilled. I can't express how excited I am to kind of work with Coach Gruden and doing his two-back system that he's pretty well known for. So
man. I'll tell you what, man, he's a great coach, and that feeling when you get the call, right? That feeling, man. I mean, what are you feeling right there when you get that phone call that you're on the Oakland Raiders, dude?
Right. So I got 2 calls from the running back coach, during the draft. One time during the 6th round, one time during the 7th round. And basically how it works after that, if you don't get drafted, your agent calls you it was probably 5 minutes after the draft ended. I got a phone call from him, he's kind of laid out all the options. They were the team that was really kind of banging on the door, really kind of wanted me to sign with them. So he called me. It wasn't even, coach is my agent. He called me, said, "You ready to be an Oakland Raider?" I said, "Yeah, let's do it." It was kind of cool. He said, he was saying to me that, he was number one guy. So it's super cool. They were just buzzing his phone constantly, saying that we want Nick. So it was a super cool experience. The calls from my agent, like I said, I was pretty emotional afterwards. Just kind of thinking, it really hit me. That I'm like an NFL football player now, so it was really cool.
Man, I mean, if there's anybody that I've met along the way, you are honestly one of the most deserving people, man. I mean, huge congratulations to you, and I know you're only going to get better. I mean, you're pretty good, and you're only going to get better, which is scary to think about. It's scary to think about, man.
I appreciate that. So that's what I got the other day. Someone was asking me about, even from D2 to D1, asking me about the transition. I was thinking about this. I mean, I was better, football player in high school than I was in middle school, better in D2 than I was high school, better D1 than, D2. So I'm hoping I take this one final step, just kind of really maximize, my potential in my game.
Oh, dude, I think honestly, you're going to be really, really good. And, that's just coming from somebody that hasn't played at your level, but just seeing all your highlights, seeing you just truck guys, that cornerback that you just knocked in the next world in South Florida, I think is on everybody's highlight reel throughout the past couple of years. You remember when that happened?
Yeah, it was really kind of a pivotal, kind of moment for me. Probably that game and that play, I feel like I was kind of under the radar a little bit. And that just kind of exploded everything. I mean, people were, tweeting that, making that like a meme, a kid flying through space.
Making it a meme. Dude, you're a meme now, man. You made it.
Right. Yeah, it was really kind of play that kind of put me on the map. And, it was just an incredible game, kind of underdogs going into that game. And I really kind of used the old school ground and pound, football against the team. It's very, quick, more like spread. So it was a really cool day for me.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, whoa, that's awesome. Hey, one other thing. You worked out with Saquon Barkley, didn't you not?
Yeah, he came in my gym. He's a local guy too, so he came in our gym one time when I was there. So we worked out for a little bit. I don't even know when that was. Maybe like a spring, 2 springs ago or something like that. Maybe a summer. I don't even remember. But yeah, he came in to work out a little bit, and I'm nothing but happy for him. I mean, he's a great dude. He was super humble when I met him. He's a great guy. I wish him all the success in the world. I'm happy for him.
Now, do you know anybody on the Raiders as far as players or other coaches? Have you met any of them before, or is this a whole new thing for you?
With exception to Temple Oakland, he's a linebacker. His name's Sayer Whitehead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know him.
Temple.
Yeah, he's a good linebacker.
So he's on the Raiders team. He tweeted at me, basically saying like congrats and see you soon type of thing. But he's the only guy that I know right now. So this will be kind of like a whole new thing for me. First time on the West Coast.
Oh,
so it'll be cool.
West Coast. Hey, man, you never come back. That's what they say when you go on the West Coast. You're going to be a surfer now, man. How's that feel?
That's probably right up my alley, so it's kind of laid back, it might be cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, you're going to meet Coach Gruden and all that. And, hey, if you see Coach Gruden, tell him he's the man.
Well, I already knows, but yeah, we'll do.
Yeah, just, give it to him, man. Dude, you're a Gruden grinder now. I can see it, brother. You're a Gruden grinder.
I can't wait. Can't wait to get started, so it'll be a cool experience for me for sure.
All right, Nick. Hey, dude, thanks so much for calling into the show, and best of luck to you and the future going forward.
All right, Cody. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
All right, Nick. Hey, we'll talk to you later, bud. Thanks.
Yep, absolutely. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.